Guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today we will be doing figures of speech. What is a figure of speech? It is a literary device in which language is used in an unusual or figured way in order to produce a stylistic effect. It can be divided into two main groups that play with ordinary meaning of words, example metaphor, simile, hyperbole, ordinary arrangement or pattern in which words are written, alliteration, antithesis. So let's see the first figure of speech, which is simile. So here in simile, direct comparison is made between two different objects. Word like and as is used. They fight like cats and dogs. They fight like cats and dogs. So like the word helps in direct comparison of fighting like cats and dogs. Hercules fought like a lion in the battle. Hercules fought like a lion in the battle. She is as precious as gold. As is also directly describing her as precious as a gold. Okay, Hercules fought like a lion in the battle. We can also say Tarun is as thin as a stick. Okay, we can also say Shlok is as tall as a giraffe. Okay, these are also examples of comparison. Now let's talk about metaphor. Indirect comparison is made between two objects. Words like as is not used. It's raining cats and dogs. Okay, so here it has been compared directly, indirectly. The comparison is it's raining cats and dogs, meaning it's raining heavily. Hercules was a lion in the battle. This is a direct comparison of how Hercules was in the battle. He was like a lion. Okay, he was a lion in the battle. Sorry, he was a lion in the battle. Here, word like and as is not used. Life is a dream. Life is directly compared to dream. Life here it is not being mentioned. Life is like a dream. Here it is said life is a dream. I have one more example. In standard 10th, we have a poem, All the World's a Stage, written by William Shakespeare. So the title, All the World's a Stage, here the poet directly compares the world with the stage. Now let's go to alliteration. Alliteration में क्या होता है? Sound of a letter is repeated pleasingly for creating a poetic effect. Bob brought the box of bricks to the basement. So here you can see B. Bob का B, brought B, the box B of bricks B to the basement. So these B's are giving the poetic effect. Sound of a letter is repeated pleasingly for creating a poetic effect. Now let's come to repetition also, which is somewhat similar to it. Here words are repeated for better poetic effect. Bob brought boxes and boxes of bricks. So here you can clearly see Bob brought boxes and boxes of bricks. Okay. Sound of a letter is repeated in alliteration for pleasingly for creating a poetic effect. Bob brought the box of bricks to the basement. Repetition में here words are repeated for better poetic effect. Bob brought boxes and boxes of bricks. Now let's come to interrogation with a question mark. Here a rhetorical question is asked not with the intention of receiving an answer but for a better poetic effect. Shall I be wasting time like this? Now there is no answer to this question. Okay, so here you can clearly see in the definition, a rhetorical question is asked not with the intention of receiving an answer. Now sir, if I say it in Hindi कि क्या हमें ऐसे ही जिंदगी जीनी है? So I am not expecting an answer. I am just asking a question, which is a rhetorical question. Okay, but for a better poetic effect. So sometimes poets use it in their poem for a better poetic effect also. Rhetorical questions act as a better poetic effect also in free verses. Ahead in my lectures we will be studying about free verses also. Now let's come to exclamation. Here the exclamatory form is used to grow greater attention and for a better poetic effect. Strong feelings of anger, joy, disgust, regret, etc. is expressed. What a panoramic view. Or I can say, alas, he is no more. This is also an exclamatory sentence which shows a feeling of we can say is sadness. Anger, there will be some another sentence. Joy, hurrah, we won the match. Disgust, yucks, what a place is this. Regret, oh, why did I come here? This shows regret. Okay, so now let's come to personification over here. So here an inanimate object, non-living object is given human attribute. In easy language, we can say that an inanimate object is given the human qualities. For example, the sun smiles every morning. So this is also an example. Now the example in the book is the daffodils were dancing in happiness, or the leaves were restless when the wind blew. Here, the leaves are given the human attribute or quality of restlessness for a better poetic effect. We can also say कि the grass are dancing in the field. The grass are dancing in the field. Here, the grass is given the human quality of dancing. The waves are clapping in the ocean. Here, the waves are given the human quality of clapping in the ocean. Okay, now let's see hyperbole. It is an over-exaggerated statement, hence here the sentence is highly exaggerated by the poet. She cried oceans of tears. Abhi, now if I ask you a question, can anyone cry the oceans of tears? So this is basically, if I say it in a casual language, we can say कि इसे बड़ा चढ़ा के बोलना है. Like to add extra spice or masala to your saying. I saw millions of stars in the sky. Okay, this is a fact. I saw millions of stars in the sky. I ate a whole cow. So, okay. Now, this sentence which I said, I ate a whole cow, I'm exaggerating the way of my eating. I ate a lot of food. So, to say it in with extra spice and with extra masala, I said I ate a whole cow. Now here she cried oceans of tears. No one can cry oceans of tears, but we are adding extra. It's like same thing. Someone is saying, "अरे वहाँ पर एक बहुत बड़ा सा खड्डा था," and when you go to see the खड्डा is as small as an ant. Okay, so this is how you actually see hyperbole. Hyperbole means बड़ा चढ़ा के बोलना in a casual language, or it is an over-exaggerated statement. Here the sentence is highly exaggerated by the poet. Okay. So now let's come to tautology. Tautology. Here two words have the same meaning. The girl was happy and merry. Here happy and merry both have the same meaning. Turmeric is useful and advantageous. Useful and advantageous both have the same meaning. Okay, so where the two words have the same meaning, that is the time it is called as tautology. Now let's come to onomatopoeia. In this figure of speech, sound is expressed through a word. Chirp, whistle, etc. Zip, my dress was fastened. I could hear the buzzing, the pig squealed. Or we can say, there are even more examples. Gush, flows the wind. Okay, so there are even many more examples which I am not getting right now. Okay, so let's go through the bookish examples. Chirp, whistle, etc. Zip, my dress was fastened. So basically the zip, onomatopoeia. Sound is expressed through a word. We can say boom goes the rocket. Or we can say bam, the cracker bursted. Okay, so these are the examples of onomatopoeia. So here we finished with our figures of speech. So basically I am going according to the examination syllabus of teaching the figures of speech. That is why I didn't go to others. But yes, in my next lecture I will surely cover other parts of the figures of speech. Okay, thank you.